What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com coming to you for Friday. It is the 9th of August. It's my favorite day of the betting week, especially during baseball season. Let's get into a recap. I'm going to make this quick because we do have an announcement. The announcement is we do have a game of the week. Now, I was looking at a game of the week yesterday with the Yankees. I backed off on that just because it didn't quite meet the criteria. We did have the Yankees as a top play. It was a nice, easy win. They gave up a lot of runs there late, but it's okay. They still got the job done in dominant fashion. We did have yesterday under 9.5 on the Yankees and not the Yankees, the Twins and the Cleveland Indians, which started out good. And then when they finally put up, it was 6-2, I believe, and that's when, of course, you start thinking, okay, they're putting up runs. They went on about a 4-inning, just dominant pitching, duel back and forth, and then right there late they gave up 2 runs and it pushed it over. So hate losing a game like that, but it is what it is. Want to give a shout out to the Atlanta Braves for getting their asses run into the dirt yesterday. That was unbelievable. It's not that I didn't think that Miami was going to be able to make somewhat of a game out of it, but Jesus Christ in heaven. So, and the thing is about today with Atlanta, everybody thinks, immediate bounce back. Should they bounce back? Of course. They're, far superior. But you've got Smith going up today. He is a good left-hander for Miami. And if he sticks with that organization with the changes and things that Derek Jeter's trying to put in place, he will be an all-star pitcher for that team long-term. He will be a long-term all-star pitcher. So don't just assume that because it's the Braves and the Marlins that you've got an easy bounce-back win today. There's a lot of sharp money coming in on the Marlins today. I don't really have anything significant on it. If I played anything, just because of the way it happened yesterday, I'd lay $100 on the Braves just for shits and giggles, but that's it. It's definitely not going to be a solid selection. So that game right there, didn't watch much of it. I did watch the Cubs yesterday tear the Reds a new asshole. That was fun. And in between that, I was flipping back over and watching the Bears and the Panthers play. So what confused me about that game, obviously we know it's preseason. You're not going to put your studs. You're putting scrubs in 99% of the game. But I knew offensively both teams were not going to go show anything amazing. But I really thought that Nagy would let the Bears defensively do what they do. Even their second and third string defense is better than half the league. Their defense is unreal. He didn't even turn them loose. He turned them loose there at the very beginning for 4 to 5, series to, for a whole run. And then he did it again 2-3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Rest of the game, his defense was playing, just kind of being there. So we did play them. We had 3 premium selections yesterday in the NFL preseason to start off our preseason. We did drop the Bears, minus the 3, but we did have the Cleveland Browns, -1. That was an easy win. And we also had over 35, which I gave you for free. That was a nice, easy win as well. Philadelphia Phillies got their asses kicked yesterday. Overall, it was a really good start to the NFL preseason. Not a great day in the MLB, but those are rare for us, so I'm not even going to sweat it. We're going to move on and have a big day today. Huge slate of baseball. A lot of good value out there. I love the card. We do have a play of the week. It's $50. If it were to lose, you get 3 days of all plays absolutely free. You don't have to email me if it were to lose and say, hey, are you going to give me 3 days like you said? The computer does it automatically as soon as it happens. I load the game in. The game is then merged with the site. And if the score, were not to go out in our favor, the update happens within 15 minutes. So you don't have to email me. It happens. So at midnight tonight, you'll see your account automatically update for that, for the extra time. So, but you only have until 3 p.m. to buy this play. At 3 p.m. on the dot Eastern time, I'm pulling it down. Don't email me saying, hey, I just missed it. Can I buy it? Nope. 3 p.m. This is not just about selling plays for us. This is about, if you want it and you're willing to step out, get it now and let's roll. So we are laying off the preseason today. There's 2 games, Steelers and Buccaneers, Saints and Vikings. If I had to, see any value whatsoever, I'd lay 1.5 with Pittsburgh for a measly $100 just to have action on it, just in case I wanted to cut the game on, which I won't, because I'm again going to watch the Cubs and the Reds play again, along with I'm really interested to watch that Houston game tonight as well. So, but no action in the NFL preseason. There's going to be days like this. We're not forcing these plays, but we'll probably be back in action tomorrow on that. We do have one CFL play tonight, and then the rest is obviously MLB. All the plays are already posted and on the site. It is 11:07 now, so all the plays are already up, gone. I've already emailed all the clients, so you can get them now. Like I said, game of the week will be available until 3 p.m., and then it will disappear from the site where you cannot buy it. So make sure you get on that soon, and let's jump on a free play. And there's a couple of games that I really like today that I've been kind of debating on, you know, what I want to give you. The total's sitting at 9.5 again for that Cleveland-Minnesota game. The reason that makes me lean under here is not just the pitching matchup. Left-handed pitchers in Minnesota at home pitch very well. Cleveland does not hit lefties on the road very well. So that right there, you lean under. Not to mention Bieber. He's a great pitcher on the road. He's really coming to form with his road starts. So another one. And you're also having a team that was all but walking away with the American League Central. They were all but walking away with it. And what did I tell you? Before the season even started, I told you that Minnesota was going to come out and be one of the most dominant American League teams for the first half of the season. We get a month into the season, and I tell you, Cleveland's just at an absolute shit show at that point. People are like, Cleveland's done. They're going to end up trading off everybody at the end of the year, and they're going to have to rebuild again. I told everyone Cleveland was going to come back. They were going to make it interesting. At minimum, they get wild card, but I think they were going to take over and win the AL Central yet again, making Minnesota have one more year to chase it. I also told everybody at the beginning of the year that the Pittsburgh Pirates would not be a good team this year. They go on a really impressive run through the first 5 weeks. And the Cardinals are just terrible. The Reds, terrible. I told everyone 2 weeks before the All-Star break, I said, you mark my words, Pittsburgh is going to absolutely tank after the All-Star break. They're going to tank worse than any team in baseball as far as people that have been doing good. And the St. Louis Cardinals were going to start playing better. The Reds were going to start playing better. And Pittsburgh would end up at the very last position in the NL Central come the end of the year. Look what's happening. Pittsburgh is absolutely tanking. So I favor the under 9.5 with the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. But I think the official free play that we're going to do, we're going to take a run line with the Milwaukee Brewers here. I know Yelich is still questionable, but I really think that he will play. Now, here's the question, is if he will finish the game. His back problems have been nagging him on and off for the past few years. He swung Monday. He started running, that's when it really starts to bother him. He got pulled. They knew he wouldn't play Tuesday, and then the manager came out Wednesday and said, we're going to sit him one more day. That way he can go into an off day, get some extra rest, and we can reevaluate him Friday morning. Now, that game, they have not gone out there and had their afternoon toss around yet. That's going to be happening probably about 1:30. When that happens, that'll be when Yelich officially gets placed in the starting lineup or not. I do believe Christian will play. I do. I don't know if he'll make it the whole game, if it starts nagging him again, but I believe he'll play. But whether he plays or not, mark your starting pitcher. You got lefty versus lefty. You've got Gonzalez, which is a very underrated pitcher. He's being overlooked by a lot of people in how dominant he is and can really be, especially at Miller Park. Now, then you've got Allard. You've got somebody that had some major league time. He sucked. He goes out there. He gets minor league contracts again. Let's see, what did he do with the Braves last season? He had a 13 ERA or something, or 2 years ago, whatever it was. Now he's back. He's in a Rangers uniform, and he's going to make his first true start. This is not the team you want to go on the road and start for the first time you're back in the majors. Do I think that he can turn it around and be somewhat of a valuable asset to the Rangers long term? No, I don't. I think he could be a short-term success, have 2 or 3 good starts to end the year, but I think this kid's got another couple of years of floating around the league before he's just done. He's a AAA ball player at best, in my opinion, with the direction that Texas is trying to go, I'm really surprised that they're giving this kid a chance. But right now, they have the best farm system in the South Atlantic League, just above Baltimore. So they know that their farm system